Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Ronald's Road and Opinions here. So tonight I got to see Kobe Bryant's last NBA game ever. So I was able to stream it and I was able to watch it. I ran into some difficulties at first doing it, but once I got it up and running, I was able to watch it. It was an absolutely unreal performance today by Kobe Bryant. He scored 60 points in his final game. He's 37 years old. He's gonna turn 38, and all that. And he was retiring too. He was going to retire, and he actually did after the game. So he retired and he put on a show for the fans. He rose up to the occasion because today originally there was a big talk about his final game, but mostly the focus was on the Warriors winning 73 games, which they did. But after the game today that Kobe Bryant had and put on, mostly people were talking about Kobe Bryant. And I was really interested in following him too. So, absolutely, I was able to pretty much hear his retirement speech in the arena and all that other stuff. So it was pretty absolutely cool to see, and all that. It was great. It was fantastic. That's a performance that will probably never be seen again in anyone's final game. We will not see that from LeBron James because he's on his way out pretty damn soon. I don't know how much more years he has left, but he's on his way. I mean, he's declining and all that. And I don't know if he's going to put up that kind of performance. He probably won't. That's something only Kobe could do. Even Michael Jordan couldn't even score 60 points in his final game. He only scored 15. And he couldn't even score 60 points at 38 years old. He got to 51, but not 60 points. So that's pretty much what it is. What a great career this guy had. The guy was an assassin, he was a killer, and he was a champion. Great champion and a great player. I loved watching him play. I followed him for 15 of his 20 years in the NBA. So I pretty much got to see him in his prime when he was the best player in the world and all that. So I really got to see how his game changed. He used to be above the rim, he used to play above the rim. When he was younger, he was super freakishly athletic and all that, but as he got older, his game changed. He started posting up more and playing in the low post, and his shooting was good and all that. Unfortunately, his last few years, he started getting hurt and all that other stuff, and it just wasn't the same, in terms of him being consistent about it, but at least he pulled it off, man, today with the last game, scoring 60 points. I mean, it's hard to score anything in the NBA. He makes it look easy. Even a guy who's 37 years old, he made it look pretty easy. I mean, scoring 60 points. He took 50 shots to get there, but you know how good you have to be to even shoot 50 times in a game? I mean, you gotta be pretty damn good for that. And your coach has to actually let you do that, because a lot of NBA coaches, they don't want you to do that. They want you to take only like maybe at the most for your best player like 20 shots or something like that. This guy put up 50 shots and he absolutely tore it up today, scoring 60 points. It was unbelievable. I mean, 10 years ago, he scored 81 points in the game, and he was in his prime. And 62 points in 3 quarters in his prime. So that guy was unbelievably really good back in his day, and he was the man. Absolutely. He was just fantastic. What a career he had, and what a player he was. He was the epitome of hard work, being dedicated to what he did, and it paid off. He's beloved, and everybody wanted to be around him his final season. So that's pretty much it. That guy, he deserved it. He absolutely deserved it. And the Lakers, after the game, they partied like they won the championship. When this guy pulled off the 60-point game, so it was pretty sick. I mean, it was just crazy. But you know, now he's in retirement, and I guarantee he'll find something to do, and I'm still gonna follow him. And I'm interested to see what he does with his life going forward and all that stuff. I mean, he's a legend, and he'll never be forgotten. I mean, as a basketball player. In my opinion, he is the greatest basketball player ever to play in the NBA. Better than Michael Jordan, actually. He's better than Michael Jordan. Better shooter than Michael Jordan ever was. He was very complete and all that. He was better. You know, he was just as good as him, you know, in everything else. Reason why I put him over Michael Jordan was because he's a better shooter. So that's why he's the greatest basketball player ever. Well, the reason why I brought out the Shaq jersey, by the way, I have two of them. Well, Shaq and Kobe put the Lakers on the map. They wouldn't be the Lakers as we know them today without those two guys. So that's why Shaq was the most dominant player ever. And with Shaq and Kobe on the court together when they were in their prime, the Lakers were unbeatable when they wanted to come play. When they didn't want to play, they lose to San Antonio and the Utah Jazz. But when they wanted to play, when they truly wanted to play basketball in the playoffs, no one could beat them. So that's what it is. So yeah, that's what it is. Kobe's career is over. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer in 4 years and all that. So I was able to get the jerseys I could get. I mean, the two Shaq jersey, the two Kobe jerseys, and the Shaq one, I got it 10 to 15 years ago. So you're a little bit older, but at least I still had them, and I kept it in pretty good condition for the most part. And then the black Kobe Bryant and the white Kobe Bryant jersey, I bought them just this week, so I wanted to make sure I collected them, in the hat too, so I made sure I collected them while I could, because they're going to be gone guaranteed pretty soon, because all these people are going to be running into these sports apparel stores and buying all these Kobe Bryant things, because you know he's gone and they're not going to get them anymore. So that's pretty much it. I mean, as I reflect back on Kobe Bryant's basketball career, I would say that he was just an amazing talent, a hard worker, and inspiration to everybody. In fact, he inspired me to play basketball when I was 11 years old. Although I was trying to emulate him and try to play the way he played and all that, pulling up, shooting threes all the time, getting to the rim and all that other stuff. So, and doing acrobatic layups and all that other stuff that he would do. So, unfortunately for me, basketball wasn't the sport for me, as I got cut in high school twice. So, it's unfortunate, but it wasn't meant for me. So, I still followed Kobe Bryant though. He was just the man, absolute GOAT, greatest of all time. We will never see a 37-year-old retiring player in his final game score 60 points, yet alone even 40 points in a basketball game. We're not going to see that again. So he put on a performance in a lifetime, once in a lifetime performance, and that's pretty much it. Well, too bad. Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant was on a trash Laker team, so they didn't make the playoffs. They have probably the worst record in the NBA this year, unfortunately, but the Lakers will be back. All they got to do is probably go sign Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook there, and then we'll be right back into title contention. And they could be back within 2 years if they can get both of those guys on the team. So that's pretty much it, but that's if. Big if, though, because Kevin Durant's going to be a free agent this offseason, and we will see where he goes. He could come to the Lakers. You never know. So, that's pretty much it in terms of that. Well, Kobe, Mambo out, and let's see what you do in your post NBA career and all that. I will still follow you, and I will see how you do. All right. I will see you in the next episode, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.